Welcome back to Fat Jocks. People, this podcast is brought to you by McDonald's.
Hell yeah. We are sponsored by McDonald's and Beverly Hills.
We're specifically...
Rejuvenation.
Well, before you get to that, we're specifically sponsored by the McRib. We got to be clear about that.
Are you a McRib head?
Yeah, go to McDonald's and tell them code FAT. Just look at them and say, Fat Jock sent me, and you'll get a McRib for the same exact price, but you'll also get a blowjob.
Yeah. And then after that, go on over to Beverly Hills Bussy Rejuvenation Center.
That's right. Beverly Hills Bussy Rejuvenation Clinic is a sponsor. If you want to get your bussy rejuvenated, bleached, elasticity restored, go ahead and set up your appointment. I used it. My bussy is...
Never been better.
I have the bussy of a 12-year-old. I really do. My priest would be jonesing for me right now.
Dude. Jones... A priest, Jones and I was thinking.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking of the name Jones and Priest as a cool football name.
I hate when I can hear you think.
Priest Jones.
Priest.
Yeah, it
Jones
doesn't. It doesn't sound
thinking of Priest
good,
Holmes? Is that what you're thinking of?
Priest Holmes is a good name. God,
rest in peace, right?
No, you're thinking of Demarius Thomas. Priest Holmes.
No, I think Priest Holmes passed away.
What the fuck? No. You know the easiest way to tell if somebody's dead or not? You Google their name and their Wikipedia thing will be on the right, and then you have to make sure it says is, not was.
Yeah,
that's the easiest way right away to tell someone's dead.
Yeah. Or if you put two fingers on their throat and you feel no pulse.
Have you ever
That's
checked?
a quick
you ever had
way.
to check a pulse, dude?
Have I? I've never had to check a pulse. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's interesting. You ever done the mirror on the nose to see if someone was dead? That's the easier one.
Yeah, that's an easier one for sure.
I don't. Have I ever checked a pulse? I've checked my own pulse. You know when you're high and you're like, I'm dying.
Yes.
And you're like, and you're counting.
Yeah,
you do the 15 seconds.
The Apple Watch helps that. Do you have an Apple Watch?
No.
I feel like all cokeheads should have an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Because if they get into a tetacardria, tetacardria.
You hate when you can fucking hear me think. Fuck you.
I think I said it right the first time.
Tetacardria?
Tetracardia?
Tetracardia Jones. He plays for the Browns.
It's the Tetra Pak that you open your milk with.
Tetracardia.
I bet you love that. Bruce is, by the way, Bruce will go to Fogo de Chao or whatever his idea of fancy is, and he'll order.
Fogo de Chao is fancy.
And he'll order a glass of milk.
That is not true.
That is 100% true.
Maybe at like an In-N-Out. Maybe In-N-Out. I'll grab some. Dude,
does In-N-Out have milk?
They do.
That's on the secret menu?
Yeah, they do. I don't know why I said it like that, dude. And by the way, dude, what the hell are you...
I wouldn't order milk from a nice place. I would order milk from In-N-Out.
Dude.
I'm not an animal.
Dude, I'll tell you something.
That fat ass always talking about food.
That's what I got to tell you. Dude, honestly, can I tell you something?
Yes, please.
I drank a lot of milk as a young man. My parents...
That's why you're so big bones.
Yeah, dude, I know. My bones are strong as hell. I could fucking snap. I could go outside right now and fucking slam my fucking hand in the car door and nothing would happen because I drank so much milk.
You just bend the car door back.
Exactly, because of my milk bones. Milk Bones Jones from the Tennessee Titans. Dude, the other night, for some reason, my girlfriend ordered... I don't know if you... This isn't a sponsor.
A prostitute.
Yeah, ordered a prostitute. Y'all gotta fuck with GoPuff, dude. GoPuff is sick. You know what that shit is?
I'm assuming it's a weed delivery.
You would think so, but it's not. But you can order, like, booze, or you could order, like, snacks, or, like, medicine and shit. Like, if you're fucking feeling ill and you don't want to go to the store.
So it's the same as Postmates.
It's closer to a Yummy. You ever fucked with Yummy?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of the same. Dude, don't fucking.
It's not you. I'm not judging you.
Who are you judging?
I'm judging Yummy and GoPuff. Like
For the names?
I'm sick of living in the whole world has turned into a Daiso.
No, dude, the world is sick.
No, the world is not sick.
Yes, it is. You can get anything you want. We got literally all we got delivered.
You can get anything you want right to your doorstep.
All we got delivered was milk and cereal.
Yeah,
but there was some milk laying around.
How much extra did you pay? Just not
honestly, dude. I swear to God, it's not that much. I think it was like, it was like $12 for milk and cereal. But dude, having some milk around when you'd never do is.
Have you ever heard of the grocery store?
Yeah, but I didn't want to leave the apartment.
Yeah, you got to plan ahead. Are you one of those motherfuckers who you just eat whatever you buy in one day, no matter what you buy?
No. Well, no. I'm good at rationing.
Did your father do this kind of shit? I don't know. I don't know how you grew up, but for me, like when we went grocery shopping and we came home, we weren't allowed to open anything for a day because my dad just wanted a day of a full pantry. He would just sometimes
likes to look at it.
Yeah,
like
he would open the pantry like that's a full ass pantry.
Yeah,
because my dad grew up what they call nowadays food insecure.
Yes. He was insecure about his food. Like, this looks like shit. Now, I am bad about like I'll get like if I get like some Ritz or something, I'm crushing a sleeve out the gate.
Yeah, I believe that. You like Ritz?
Fuck yeah.
Do you butter them up?
No, there's butter on them. They're buttered already.
Yeah, but
Putting butter on Ritz?
full pad per
Good
cracker.
God.
17 pads of butter, 17 crackers.
Don't ever make that noise again.
I put a little perk in the
Percocet in the butter.
Percocet,
It looks
pad
like
of butter.
one of the little like turtle cookies. With
It's
the
like you're
chocolate.
giving a dog medicine.
A little perk on each one. That would be a very funny thing for like Rick Ross or a fat rapper to do.
Yeah, I bet that's how Elvis died.
Putting perks on.
Yeah, he probably whatever the 70s version of a perk
had,
was.
Quaalude. He probably had Ritz, Cheese Whiz, Quaalude. That's
Yeah,
a fucking sick combination. I would actually do that,
Yeah, and die on the shitter like a champ.
dude. You know, my grandpa died on the shitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he shitting or was he like passing? Was he like just about to pass out and took a seat?
I don't know.
I picture him shaving for some reason and then passing out on
He actually, you know what? He might have been shaving. Maybe he fell onto the toilet.
his pubes. He was
Yeah,
shaving
he was
his
shaving
pubes.
his pubes over the toilet.
Yeah, he had
Speaking
his
of this,
80-year-old foot up on the counter.
This podcast is sponsored by Manscaped.
Yeah.
If you shave your pubes when you're dying, send us.
We're actually sponsored by Grandpa Scaped because like you need a special kind of razor for that loose skin.
Yeah. How long till it's person-scaped, dude? Whoa, man, dude, you gotta fucking
Stop the violence and vote.
That's
what
true.
you gotta do. Dude, I got some good news for you coming out right off top.
You're coming out?
Yeah, coming right off top. O.J. Simpson is officially a free man as parole ends in Nevada, dude. O.J. Simpson free at last.
Parole for everybody ends in Nevada?
No, not everybody. I mean, that wouldn't be surprising.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
If Gavin Newsom was running Nevada.
Oh, he would fucking do that shit. Yeah, we were talking about that shit the other day about how people were just robbing the fuck out of like Rite Aid because it's
Grand larceny has been bumped up to $950. So if you have to steal $951 worth of shit to get a felony, anything under 949 and below, that's a misdemeanor.
Yeah, that means you got to run all that shit.
That's a ticket.
Yeah, you got to. You get a ticket?
It's a misdemeanor. That's like a court date and a ticket. Yeah.
Damn, it's also a good drag queen name.
Well, misdemeanor Elliot.
Oh yeah. Huh? Excuse me. Yeah, that just means you have to run all your shit through self checkout when you're stealing now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love to steal. Like, not
Chris Paul steal.
No, just like a little something here, something there from like Home Depot or something.
Oh, if you
not like a fucking drill, but I pay for shit and I take a little off the top.
I've stolen so much in my life. I don't steal anymore.
You're done?
I'm not opposed to it. I don't have the nerves for it anymore.
Really?
Dude, it's when I think about the way I was at 26 as opposed to 36, the amount of fear that has entered my life.
Interesting.
Well, I have just as much to lose now as I did then, which is zero.
You are washed up when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah, but I did it. You know what I mean? Like I did it hardcore. Like I went hard. So like for me, like this is like wild. Like being like having a dog and a lady around and like going to bed early.
Very different from the Brian Vokey I once knew.
Yeah, I'm. It's like the only way I could have gone. Like because I have to constantly rebel. So
now you're rebelling against rebelling.
I tried to re-enlist in the military. It would take me.
Get your fat ass out of here. Hell no.
By the way,
just go there. I want to re-enlist in some big woman. Hell no. Get your ass.
Yeah. Dude, shout out to Steph Curry,
For
3-point champion.
And he hooked up Draymond Green and other dude too. I can't remember who else on the team.
Klay Thompson?
No, Klay Thompson's not there right now. Other dude, it was a Serge Ibaka.
Klay Thompson is practicing.
Oh, but I know he hooked up 2 of his teammates last night with some sick Rolex.
Andrew Wiggins?
No.
Is this somebody who's been there a long time?
Yeah, Golden State Rolex.
Andre Iguodala?
Andre Iguodala, yeah.
Yeah.
So he hooked them up with some Rolexes, which means now they're going to get robbed on Melrose.
Or in San Francisco, wherever they are.
That's the only logical next move. Yeah, that shit's sick. We were talking about it last night. We went and got a couple Fat Jocks approved sandwiches over at.
Yep, I had a hot pastrami. Pastrami was flown in from the east per request.
Yeah, dude.
That's New York pastrami.
Yeah, all about the bread. That's also not a sponsor, but fucking go check that shit out.
Yeah, we were brought to you by McDonald's, but listen, All About the Bread does make a good sandwich, but they don't have that blowjob promo code.
No, there is no one at All About the Bread who will suck your dick. Actually, there is one guy who will. He's a good friend of mine, and he loves Taylor Swift. He's from El Salvador.
Yeah.
I would go in there.
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
El
dude.
Salvador.
When I worked there, whenever I was like on the weekend, when I was like shift managing, it would literally be me and a bunch of people who like just moved here like within the year, and I would go in just straight in the morning and start talking shit and be like, "USA is #1. El Salvador is fucking basura."
Would you walk in and be like, "Were you guys in the caravan?"
Yeah, migrant caravan got there early this year. I would just go in there and be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Do you know El Salvador's president is of Palestinian origin?
Really?
Which the great Ramsey Badawi always jokes about. Of course, the first Palestinian president is not in Palestine. But he also, I believe, I could get this wrong, but I think they're the first country to use digital currency
Yeah, Bitcoin
as a standard.
Yeah.
That's their standard.
That's their standard?
I think so.
That's sick. Were they the ones who have like dumpsters full of money?
I have no idea. I thought that was Germany before the Nazis. I thought that was the Weimar Republic.
No, I don't know. I saw.
Have you ever seen those videos of Weimar Republic where they're just
like
burning,
wheelbarrows
they're
of money?
burning money for heat?
Yeah, dude, brutal. So yeah, O.J. Simpson is free at last. You know
so
what?
shout out to O.J. Simpson. He's really good friends with Lawrence Taylor. How fun would it be? I mean, they're both like bad people,
Yeah.
According to pretty much anybody's standards. But
I wonder what he's gonna do now. He said before his release from prison that he planned to move to Florida.
yeah, he would probably love Florida.
Yeah,
He needs to move somewhere his knees are going to be okay, though. I imagine the desert's good for his knees. It's nice and dry.
like he's a cowboy with like a typhoid fever or some shit.
No, the humidity's bad on your. If you're arthritic, humidity hurts you more.
Yeah, interesting. He moved to a gated community in Las Vegas where he plays a lot of golf and frequently takes to Twitter to offer opinions about college and pro sports. Remember when he dressed up like Patrick Mahomes?
Yes,
That was pretty funny. Dude, I know he's not coming to LA.
He's anti-abortion too, I think.
Really? I wonder what I would you kick it with? If you won a scratcher or something and the prize was to kick it with OJ, would you kick it with?
Yeah, but I wouldn't
You
publicize
wouldn't
it.
tell anybody?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on social media.
What
He's
would-
not the kind of murderer you want to hang out with and like make it public.
Yeah. What would you want to do? Play around?
Yeah, I'd love to play around a golf with OJ.
Yeah, dude.
I would just talk about football.
Well, that was what you said. That's what we had talked about on this podcast before, is that you said the worst thing right now is that OJ's football takes are actually really good.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of. He's one of the greatest
Yeah,
football players in the history of football.
Yeah.
Do you know that so when Mac Jones only threw for 3 passes, it was the first time a team ran for. So they had like 48 offensive plays, 45 of them were rushes. So whatever that percentage is, there was only like 5 other times there's been that percentage or higher of rush plays for an offense, and the other 4 were all the Buffalo Bills in the early 70s.
Jesus.
They were just feeding him and feeding him. I mean, he ran for 2,000 yards in I think 14 games.
Yeah.
Guys, forget this shit.
Guys, forget this shit.
Yeah, dude. In the words of Roy Jones Jr., y'all must have forgot.
Damn. Do you know? Did you ever hear the reason why he doesn't like to come to LA?
I believe it's because he would be scared of running into the actual killers of Nicole and Ron Goldman.
He would be afraid that he'd be sitting next to the real killer.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. He did that shit. I don't care what anybody
Hot take.
says. I did you ever listen or read the If I Did It?
I listened to the Opie and Anthony breakdown of it with Louis C.K.
That's how you've got all your information.
Yeah.
He's like, and then Jimmy.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah. So he has an alter ego, and it's like an imaginary friend. And Charlie lost his. I think even in If I Did It, Charlie is the voice of reason. OJ blacks out in the book, kills Ron and what was his wife's name? Nicole. And Charlie's like, OJ, what did we just do?
Damn.
So even his alter ego is actually a good guy, I think.
Yeah, Charlie was also present in the Michael Richards Laugh Factory set.
Yeah,
Where he
Charlie took over.
Yeah, he got up stage and was like, Charlie, what did we just do? Why did you do that out there? That's what he should have said.
A lot of people don't know this, but Michael Richards did another set that night.
Yeah, at the store, I think.
At the
the
Laugh Factory in the same room.
What I do know is that I don't know who it was, but a comedian from New Jersey came on after him, and the crowd was very like, oh, and he goes, what? Hey, I'm from Jersey. That shit happens every day. Yeah, dude, full breakdown from Fraser Smith. We got to have Fraser.
Yeah,
on,
we
but-
do have to have him on. He's a hockey wizard.
Yeah.
I think he probably knows the buses too.
Oh yeah, basketball was.
Yeah. We'll have him on to promote the movie that split up Adam McKay and Will Ferrell.
What movie?
That movie about Magic Johnson and the Lakers in the 80s.
They got in a fight about it?
Yeah, dude, they don't work together anymore.
What?
Will Ferrell wanted to play Jerry Buss.
And Adam McKay was like, "No, you're playing Magic."
No,
Will Ferrell,
Kurt
Magic.
Rambis.
Kurt Rambis.
How does he? Will Ferrell should absolutely play Kurt Rambis. Yeah. But he turned down Will Ferrell and gave it to Will Ferrell's best friend John C. Reilly.
Oh wow! But John C. Reilly's a better serious actor, and Adam McKay's doing the more serious shit now.
Yeah.
I don't imagine the bus movie's gonna be hilarious.
But I mean, it's got I forget who's playing OJ, but I mean who's playing Magic. But
I know who's playing OJ. Dude, OJ Keith Simpson.
Yeah, for real.
OJ Keith Simpson as OJ Simpson.
Well, I went to the movies the other night. They showed a preview for the Kurt Warner movie, which we'll get into that in a second, and then they showed a preview for another movie that had Michael B. Jordan in it. And I was like, there's trailers for a movie with OJ Keith Simpson and Michael B. Jordan all right in a row.
I'm gonna go see the Kurt Warner movie, dude.
I guarantee you that movie will make me cry.
The Kurt Warner movie?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I'm a fucking sour.
How crazy is it the Packers cut him?
Cut who?
Kurt Warner.
Oh, he came there first?
Yeah, his
Out
first
of AFL?
No, before he went to the Arena League.
Oh, really?
After college, like 94, 95. He was a walk-on or whatever,
what's he gonna do? He
undrafted
would
free
have been
agent.
a backup to Favre?
Yeah, he would have been a backup to Favre. Yeah. But it's crazy that in their system, they could have gone from Favre to Warner to Rodgers.
Yeah, biggest shoulder pads ever, Kurt Warner.
I know, dude.
Kurt Warner is the least swaggiest football player of all time.
100%.
He had no anything. Like,
he still to this day dresses like that old picture of The Rock.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like how he's like, what's the matter with that? That's how a fella dresses.
His pads, they're massive. His shoulder pad or his sleeves are all loose.
It's weird when you get a guy like that too, who plays with so much swag, but has none.
Yeah, dude. Kurt Warner's the man.
You know, I would say Pat Mahomes is like that.
That has no actual.
Pat
swag.
Mahomes has zero swag when he's on the mic. We had a great game, and I really appreciate it. You know, he's like such a nerd.
Yeah, but his brother's a TikToker.
His brother's the worst.
I hate his brother, dude.
Dude, I love Pat Mahomes. I'm happy to see he's back.
Yeah, he's crushing.
I like the Chiefs. I like that they're.
Their uniforms are great, dude. I was watching a highlight the other day. I think it was an RG3 highlight, and the fucking Redskins jersey were so tight.
Really sick.
Where the jerseys now, they're very bland.
I actually like their uniform now. I'm a big fan.
The fucking yellow pants with the.
I know.
It's so tight.
It is really tight, but I'm a big fan of football teams putting their numbers on the helmet.
Yeah, I do like that.
The Chargers started doing that. I think it looks sick. Chargers are on fire, dude. Like the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Patriots. That's what it's going to come down to.
Those three teams
in the AFC.
Oh, okay. I was like, what
the Ravens, write them off. They're done.
Yeah.
The Titans, without Derrick Henry, write them off.
Is Derrick Henry still leading the league in rushing?
No.
He was until a week and a half ago.
No, I think
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's 200 or 300 yards ahead.
Yeah, he might. People think he might win MVP.
I think MVP's got to be Tom Brady right now. There's to me, the MVP right now goes Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Jonathan Taylor.
Dude, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning are beefing. Did you see that? They're beefing over something that Peyton. Maybe it's Tony Romo he's beefing with more. That said something about him during the broadcast, and then Peyton Manning was in charge of the Madden ratings for a day or for some reason, and put Tom Brady down to 44.
Oh shit, dude!
It was very funny.
I don't know enough about this, but I every Tuesday I watch the McAfee interview with Aaron Rodgers, and apparently Chris Collinsworth talks some shit. And Aaron doesn't let anything go. Yeah. So he brought it right back up, and then he dug right back into the immunized thing. It's like it all passed. It all calmed down. People are talking about the Packers being a Super Bowl favorite. Aaron Rodgers back in the MVP conversation. And Pat Mac, and he talks about how he goes, I was in an immunization protocol, so I called myself immunized. I don't know. That makes sense to me. And Pat McAfee goes, yeah, you're jumping right back in the fire. We appreciate that. We appreciate whatever you're doing right now.
Pat McAfee just got Rogan money, dude.
Yeah. And he gave away millions.
Yeah, to all his homeboys.
Yeah, those videos, that will not make me cry. I watched that video, and it was so dead set on making you cry. Yeah. They're playing string music, the Pat McAfee, we signed with FanDuel video. And it's just like, there's pictures of kids like running around and big checks and all that stuff and strings. And I was like, man, stop trying to manipulate me.
What was the last thing that made you cry? Was it boxing?
No, boxing hasn't made me cry recently. Although, I'll tell you what, this weekend, Vasily Lomachenko fought Richard Comey. And Richard Comey, this has got to be the worst place. I think this is Richard Comey as a boxer is best case scenario for comedy for me. Best case scenario.
In relation to James Comey?
Who's James Comey? Oh, no. No. That's different parts of my brain.
Crooked James Comey.
No, Richard Comey is black and from Africa. He's from Ghana.
We don't know a lot about James Comey. So
that is funny that his name's Richard Comey and he's from Ghana.
Yeah. Well, is it maybe he changed it from Coney? Remember that guy?
No.
Coney 2012?
I don't remember him. I remember James Toney.
I don't remember that guy.
The boxer.
You don't remember Jim? You don't remember Coney 2012?
No.
That dude, there was like that big thing where there's like some African warlord that was snatching up kids.
Oh,
and
yes.
Then that guy.
I did a whole thing on him. Yeah.
That guy got caught cranking. They didn't get caught. He was cranking it in the middle of the street in San Diego.
It was Liberia.
Yeah, or maybe the Congo, somewhere in there.
I think it was Liberia.
Sorry, go back to boxing.
Vasily Lomachenko, who, by the way, this is the greatest thing ever because people don't evolve, right? Like the great Customato said, people who are born square don't die round. Most people do not evolve. Champions evolve. Greatness is the ability to evolve, I feel like, to change. And Vasily Lomachenko has changed. He was always the angles guy. He was the Matrix. He was unhittable. He would cut the crazy angles. But he was never mean. He was never vicious. He's got a dog in him now.
Yeah.
Like, he destroyed Nakatani. But, so he's in the middle of just piecing Comey up, right? Just piecing him up. Knocks him down. Comey gets up. And then he goes back to piecing him up. At one point, Comey's leg just goes dead. He's standing on one leg because he's like essentially standing unconscious.
He just got hit in that right leg part of the brain?
I guess so.
Like
that
fucking,
button. Yeah, the leg just collapsed.
That's like one part where he's just like...
So Lomachenko looks to Comey's corner. As he's piecing him up, Comey's here, the corner's here. He's piecing Comey up and waving like, throw the towel in. I'm beating the fuck out of your fighter. And they didn't do it. And the fight goes 12 rounds and Comey comes back pretty strong. But it was just like, there's a new kind of Lomachenko, and I think he's gonna unify 135. And I love him. Also, I didn't realize that he's like the biggest draw in boxing. Like, he sells like Canelo level tickets. He sold out Madison Square Garden with a non-title fight.
What is his nationality?
Ukrainian.
A lot of ukes over here.
No, he sells out wherever he goes. West Coast, East Coast, and other countries. He sells out arenas everywhere he goes.
I like Ukrainians. I worked with a few. They were down to business.
Very Christian.
Very. That's why they, in Vancouver, where Washington, there's a big Ukrainian, like, Eastern Bloc population because of, I think the church brings them over there.
Yeah.
So there's like Russian churches and shit.
Oh, the Orthodox? They dress crazy. Dude, Greek and Russian Orthodox, their Christmas is in March, and like
I don't like that.
Easter's like 3 days for them. They wear like long hats. They have long.
I didn't see those folks.
Yeah,
I saw a bunch of what are those people that wear all jean outfits?
Jay Leno.
Yes, Jay Leno.
Lennonites.
Lennonites. Yeah. No, you know what I'm talking about. What the hell is it called? Like, they're a certain kind of Christian. They wear like jean things and like bonnet type shits on their head.
Oh.
They're freaky.
Yeah. I guess that is denim. I guess it's blue. You talking about Mennonites?
Mennonites, yeah.
Yeah.
That's denim, bro.
I used to get eggs from the Mennonites.
Really?
Yeah.
They're weirdos.
Really good farms,
I saw
organic.
A shitload of them
Dude,
in Montana.
really trusting. What you'd do is you'd walk into their garage and you would leave money.
Oh yeah, I did some shit like
and
that.
it would get eggs.
Hey, where was that at?
Georgia.
Oh, see, yeah, dude, in Idaho, when we were driving through Idaho, middle of fucking nowhere, there was like a potato shack where you went in there and snagged some taters and left some dough.
Yeah, it's like a system that like you'd be insane to steal. Yeah. Like for some reason the openness of it like really makes you accountable.
Yeah. There's no camera, no anything, but it's like, I'm not going to steal from these guys.
Yeah. Like God bless them. You know what I mean?
Literally, yeah. It does make you, there's something very nice about it. So and then also, I completely forgot that Jake Paul's fighting this weekend. You know, I'm a big
Jake Paul's fighting Tyron Woodley.
does this go the same exact way, or do you think Tyron Woodley figures it out? He's coming in late in the camp.
Again, it's how many fights do we need to see both from UFC and boxing to know that Tyron Woodley doesn't throw his hands anymore? The only reason he loses is because he doesn't throw his hands. He's a better fighter than Jake Paul. He should have won that last fight.
But that's what I'm saying.
He doesn't let it go.
Correct it on this one and fucking crush it.
Well, Jake Paul put a $500,000 bonus if Tyron Woodley knocks out Jake Paul. Tyron Woodley gets an extra $500,000.
What if he knocks him out and then he just like UFC hammer fists him all?
That'd be so funny.
Just completely like splits his face in two.
I wonder if he has to get a tattoo on this one. Like, I love Tyron Woodley.
Well, didn't he get that
He
tattoo?
did get the I love Jake Paul. It's tattooed on his finger.
That shit goes away.
Yeah, of course it does. It's a perfect place to get it. Anywhere where there's a lot of movement, that tattoo goes away. But yeah, so Frank Gore is fighting on the undercard.
Why?
Frank Gore, how many hits to the head do you need?
Yeah.
You played football for 37 years, and now you're boxing. Frank Gore's a great interview, by the way. I didn't know he was a personality guy.
I have no clue.
Because I always, in my mind, I picture him as scoring a touchdown, dropping the football, and running to the sideline.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's
Like
not really
a-
a showboaty kind of dude.
Like a white football fan's dream.
Yeah.
No,
he does it right.
no selling, none of that dancing.
Yeah, get him off the field.
TikToking all over the logo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, but he's a really good interview. He's really fucking funny. I've been listening, but I don't care about him boxing.
Who's he fighting?
Another athlete who's not a boxer.
Remember when Nate Robinson fought?
Jake Paul?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was dude.
Rocked.
I wonder if he's okay.
Nate Robinson?
Yeah,
No.
that was a really bad knockout.
Yeah, he hit
like
his face,
permanent
too.
damage. Like he probably is like having bouts of rage and shit now.
Yeah. I get bouts of rage though.
He was Mr. Family Guy too.
Was he?
Yeah, his IG is just all him with his kids.
Just he got not like before it was like a bunch of strippers and shit, and now it's just his kids.
No, before it was
No, I'm
like
saying
that.
it's like before it was all strippers, and he got knocked out, and he's like, "I love my wife."
Yeah.
Like,
No. He was Family Guy before he gets knocked out, turns into Paul Pierce.
dude. Well, when's the Paul Pierce cast coming out, dude? What the hell?
I know. He's been pumping that for a long time. He really blew his load with that cancel.
Dude, that shit.
All that momentum. I have it on good word that he's a complete asshole.
Wow.
Which breaks my heart because I grew up worshiping Paul Pierce. He was like my guy. Like Paul Pierce and David Ortiz. Those were Brett Favre into Aaron Rodgers, Paul Pierce.
Brett Favre's probably not the coolest guy in the world.
Well, I think David Ortiz is the only cool one out of all of them. Paul Pierce, I know a real estate agent who's worked with him a lot, and you actually know this person too. And she says he's a complete piece of shit to deal with. Very disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. If you get money when you're 18, and I would be a dickhead.
It breaks my heart though, because he's the truth, man.
Yeah, I do. I mean, he rocks, obviously. but-
Yeah, anybody who gets to the shitter in a wheelchair will forever be a hero of mine.
This fucking okay. I hate this shit. So the Padres, I really this shit really bothers me all the time because it happens a lot. Padres broadcaster Mark, I want to get your opinion on this. Padres broadcaster Mark Grant is following through on a promise sparked by a wild comeback. So he's walking 30 miles because apparently, well, he's like, it's one of those things like, if we lose this game, I'll walk home. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like all that. It's like, I'll eat my hat. It's like they always do that, and then something happens.
Well, what happened?
It was a comeback. So they trailed the Nationals 8-0 in the fourth inning. And he says, Padres come back and win. I'm walking from Alpine to Petco. So apparently he lives in Alpine, which is probably 40 miles.
Petco's
The part. Not the store.
Okay.
The ballpark. I'm walking to Petco. It's like
wait. So the season's been over for a long time.
Yeah, but now he's doing the walk.
And this was just some random game that he said
Yeah,
that in?
they were down 8-0 and they
So
came
he's
back.
making it like a charity thing, I imagine?
Yeah. Oh, this was whenever Max Scherzer was on the Nationals. This was early in last season. So, yeah, they won, and now he has to walk home. But it's so fucking stupid. I hate that shit. There's also a kid on Reddit who was literally eating a hat the other day because it was something to do with NHL. Which didn't seem right.
He sounds like he just wants to eat a hat.
Yeah.
It's like, I bet you the Seattle Kraken win the cup in their first season.
Yeah. And if they don't, I'll eat my hat.
But first, I'll shit in it.
Yeah. So he's walking 40 miles. That shit always happens though. It's like every now and then, like they literally, it's that. It's like if we,
Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of those, any of that nonsense. Oh, the only announcer I'm really down with is Jerry Sandusky. He's my favorite announcer.
with a G,
with a G.
Gary Sandusky. Yeah.
Jury.
The only announcer I give a shit. Yeah. Odell Beckham has COVID.
He also has a touchdown catch in the last 3 games.
He has COVID. Are you familiar what he said about COVID?
No idea.
In October 2020 and October 20. Sorry, October 22nd, 2020 is whenever he said it. He said that he, not in an arrogant way, I don't think COVID could get to me. I don't think it's going to enter this body. I don't want no parts of it. It don't want no parts of me. It's a mutual respect. Is what he had
So
said.
he's a moron.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
He's a stupid man.
Yeah. He basically said he's not going to get COVID because COVID,
Also, it's funny
COVID
too.
don't want no part of me.
It's not like he misses 7 games a year with injuries every year. It's not like he's some indestructible guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The guy's out constantly. That's what he does. He sits
really
out
has
more.
made a career off of one catch.
He 100% has.
Which
He's
I
the
would
most
like.
overrated receiver. Dude, I would take Van Jefferson over him.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of
yeah.
people that you should take over Odell Beckham. But he's just I don't know what it is.
Our
He
boy scored a touchdown last week.
Who?
With the Chiefs. Josh Gordon.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Josh Gordon scored a touchdown.
Josh Gordon the GOAT.
Shout out to Josh Gordon.
Brian. You come and go on Josh Gordon a lot.
Yeah, I thought he was a genius for a while, and then I thought he might be the dumbest man alive for a while. But now I'm just happy to see the guy catching touchdowns.
Yeah.
I feel like he's probably just, I just don't understand how you could love weed that much. Like, to me, you're either, like, the reason why I thought he was a genius, because I think the kind of
the way that, like, Arian Foster is.
Exactly. Yeah. Arian Foster's. What happens is these guys, I build them up as smart in my head, then they go do a like Rogan for 3 hours, and you're like, he's like, all right, he's not, I like Arian Foster.
Arian Foster.
You did?
And all about the bread.
Like, football's an institution. You're institutionalized. I was thinking about that. I was watching Hard Knocks with the Colts, and I was watching Frank Reich, and it's like, why does Frank Reich? He has all this money. He's 6 years old. He's been in football his whole life, and you realize that it's like going into prison at a correctional facility, like when you're a teenager, and then you go into prison as an adult, and then you're like uncomfortable in the real world. You only know how to function inside the institution.
Yeah, I would say that comedy is similar to that too.
Yeah, but but the other thing is though, like, you have to get into comedy to get institutionalized. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes comedy forces you right into the grocery store or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kurt Warner style.
There's a lot of reverse Kurt Warners
Yeah, people
who
like
start out
that's very funny.
#1 draft picks and end up in the grocery store. More Ryan Leaf trajectories for a lot of people.
There was Rick Ingram he does a podcast with like strangers, like he like interviews strangers.
Yeah,
whatever.
Tyler was on one.
Yeah, but did you see they did a live one and Ryan Leaf was on it because Sarah Tiana helps out with it and she's like pretty involved in sports shit. So Ryan Leaf,
Her husband's on the Rich Eisen show.
So
Yeah.
he did that and he had to guess who like there was like, oh, it's a guest celebrity, and then he had to guess who it was like throughout the episode. It was pretty funny. I don't remember if he guessed it or not by the end.
It's tough because the only way to identify Ryan Leaf, without insults, is hard.
Yeah.
You'd be like, he's tall. He went to Washington State, I think.
He's like, did you blow it completely?
He broke into a house in Montana for pills.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of Robert Swift. Do you remember Robert Swift?
No.
Probably not a big deal, but he was a Bakersfield guy who was like 7-footer in high school. I don't remember if he played college or not. I think he went straight to the NBA first round and then just completely fizzled out and like hit cops like busted a house he was foreclosed on. There was like a bunch of guns and like bullet holes in the basement, a bunch of like shit.
Jesus Christ. With a very different ending. My version of that where I grew up was Kwame Brown.
The mayor?
Isn't it Kwame Brown?
No, I'm thinking of Kwame Kilpatrick. I think.
No, Kwame Brown went straight to the NBA out of high school, but he was on the Lakers. I think he won a couple titles with the Lakers, but he never had a career. But he was supposed to be like the next big thing.
Dude,
but I think it ended a lot better than that.
Speaking of the next big thing, have you seen this guy this week? Connor Williams. We got to get him on the pod, dude. 7 foot, 7-footer, 360-pound freshman out of John Fisher's.
Of course I've seen it.
The basketball player.
The numbers look so small in his jersey.
Dude, he is the fucking man.
Yeah, he posts up. Yeah, he's fat jock of the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw the Max Preps post of his.
The video. Do you see where he rolled his ankle?
Yeah.
He rolled his ankle, rolled back up, and then he's just standing there. He's like, he's dishing like he's actually doing good, but he just stands there so lazily, grabs it, looks around, and then dishes a beautiful pass to the dude in the lane.
Yeah, he's like Nikola Jokic if Nikola couldn't stop eating.
Yeah, he's a big.
He's a big but he plays like a point. He's like a center who plays like a point. Yeah, no, shout out to him.
He's probably hard. He's probably pretty hard to get on. But
do you know how good of an offensive lineman he'd be?
Dude, that's what I was curious at. I wonder why he's playing basketball.
Probably doesn't like getting hit.
Yeah, who does? I've told you that story before, but there was a special needs kid at my high school that was a fucking tank, dude. Like 6'6", 6'7", like 300 plus. And my PE teacher was the varsity football coach, and that class would come out and like walk the track while we were in PE. And the fucking PE coach he was a cool dude. He would like to like a certain few of us was like a cool dude. And he'd be like, man, I would love to get him out there. I don't know what the rules are on that. I don't know. He probably wasn't allowed, but
why? Because his grades weren't good.
Yeah, his GPA was bad.
Charlie's an academic scratch.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. I think that was it dude, so Jags owners talk about Urban Meyer.
Shad Kahn,
the GOAT. He used a pretty funny saying here, talking about Urban Meyer's future. Jaguars owner Shad Kahn says that he won't act, quote unquote, helter-skelter on emotion about the coach's future.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting way to put it. Shad Kahn is also a very sick-looking dude.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. Doesn't he own like one of the best soccer teams in the world too?
I think so. He owns a few things.
Doesn't he own like Man City or something?
We can check it out. What is my boy Shad Kahn owning? What's he the owner of?
But everybody says he's a great owner, but the Jags have been nothing but shit under him.
Yeah. I mean, apparently they like him. Oh, he's the co-owner of AEW. AEW's sick.
His son, because his son got him into that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, All Elite Wrestling.
Fulham FC.
Fulham,
English.
Okay. Yeah. That's
EFL Championship, English Football League, automotive company.
EFL is the second tier. So if you win the EFL, you go up to Premier.
Gotcha. Yeah, $9 billion. He's a pretty sick dude.
He's an oil guy, right?
He's an automotive guy.
Is he Saudi?
Pakistani. At least he was born in Pakistan.
Yeah. Pakistani?
Yeah, dude. 2 kids, including Tony Khan. Been married to Ann Carlson Khan.
And Coulter.
Yeah, that's what. Remember, she was dating Jimmy Walker.
Yes.
Is she still?
No, she's dated a couple funny people.
Ann Coulter dating. Who's she dating now?
She's dated a couple comics.
Jimmy Walker. Good times. Who's she dating now? Ann Coulter and J.J. Walker are not dating. That is the funniest. Ann Coulter. I heard she was a nightmare on that roast.
Norm Macdonald had a real flirty interview with her.
Did he?
Yeah, he called her a very pretty girl.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Would you, if you were a celebrity, who would you, if you could like take your pick of anyone, who would you want to date? Would it be someone ridiculous like Ann Coulter, or would it be like a
Dr. Rhonda Patrick?
Is that the lady who used to? Oh, that's the
Joe Rogan doctor.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
her
thinking
a
of that
lot.
lady who used to be on the radio. That dating. Lady.
I'd like to as soon as we're done fucking and like I come, she's like, do you know that there are 4,568 sperms in one pool of cum?
Yeah.
Like
look at this microscope.
Yeah. I like her. I would go with.
I like her.
Who else would I go with? Lizzo, of course.
That'd be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Would you ask her to tone it down in public?
No, I would ask her to be on Fat Chucks.
Remember when she wore that Rakishi outfit to the Lakers game? Dude, you know what was crazy?
She just twerked on the floor of the Lakers.
You know that towel boy working overtime on that chair that night. he's doing the floor, and then she's standing up, and he does her chair really quick.
Oh, they take that big blue shaggy mop on it.
Just on the thing, yeah. They have to get multiple of them. Damn, dude.
Who else? I mean, I
would
think
love to sit courtside at a game and just keep spilling shit.
it'd be fun to like. I'm trying to think like who's a good like non like Hollywood celebrity to hang out with. I'll tell you, who's hot. Joy Taylor's hot.
Joy Taylor? Joey Taylor.
Joy Taylor, Colin Cowherd's co-host.
Oh yeah, Joy Taylor. She's a babe.
Yeah,
We can get her on probably. You know who I want to get on? I was drunk when I texted you this last night, but I want to get on a monster truck driver, dude.
yeah, we should.
We
for
should,
sure.
because then I was Googling when Monster Jam's coming back to Anaheim, because it seems like it's there every other month, and it's coming back in February. So the move is.
Do they skip LA and go straight to Anaheim?
to Anaheim every time? Dude.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe Dodgers.
I know what the reason is.
There's not enough people, dude. When was the last time you went to a monster truck rally?
2008.
Hell yeah, in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go to the Georgia Dome.
Yeah, see, I always go to these little shitty ones that are like in a smaller arena, so they don't really let it rip. But I want to go to the ones on the baseball field where they fucking go ham.
Oh man, I waited so long in a Waffle House line to get my picture in front of a Bigfoot truck.
Damn. You get to stand in the tire?
No, I got up in the car. No,
What?
you
What?
get a picture right in the driver's seat.
You sit down or stand up?
You sit down.
I always thought you stood up in those motherfuckers. And I always thought for some reason you were standing.
No, you're
up
strapped in like a NASCAR driver.
Yeah, dude. I would love to drive.
They
a
even have
monster truck.
the Dale Earnhardt neck strap in there.
Yeah, that is the Dale Earnhardt next shot, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to drive a monster truck. I think that's what I would do if I like.
I'd be a little nervous.
No way, dude. I bet there's some shit outside of Vegas you can, you could drive a monster truck. Monster truck death. Do people ever die?
That seems like some shit you could do if you opened for Burt Kreischer.
Yeah. Like, we're driving monster trucks today. Damn. This dude fucking got. Oh, there's a kid. Got fucked up at Monster Jam. You don't want to sit by the track.
Why did something fly off? And
I think so.
yeah, I never could afford by the track. We were always up in the nosebleeds.
You'd be shocked at how cheap it is.
I mean, I would be shocked because Georgia, it's a draw.
Oh yeah, well in Anaheim it's pretty.
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah. I was gonna say at the Georgia Dome, we were paying like we would get $25 seats, which is fine, but that's nosebleeds.
That's the nosebleeds. I was looking at it last night. I don't think the prices have changed. I don't think inflation has hit the
monster truck,
the Monster Jam scene.
I like Gravedigger. I'm a Gravedigger guy more than Bigfoot.
I like Gravedigger, but now there's like Gravedigger's like Shamu. There's like 60.
I had the meanest bus driver growing up, and she had like 19 different Gravedigger shirts.
She was huge on Gravedigger. I can't imagine. I mean, I know nothing about how monster truck scoring and shit works other than
nobody cares.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. I don't because I was looking at it last night because I was thinking, we'll do it like the competitive eater thing. I'll just go down the rankings and then start talking to people. Best dude right now is Son of a Digger. He's
excuse me.
Hey, I'm just saying the name.
Wow. Charlie, what did I just say?
Charlie, what did you do in there?
Son of a what?
So he is the Gravedigger's kid, Anderson. So Gravedigger,
he goes by Son of Digger.
His truck is Son of a Digger.
Jesus Christ!
I'm just.
What do they call that? Dog whistle.
So Gravedigger's I think Gravedigger's turned into a weird corporation almost. But Gravedigger OG something Anderson, he's got 3 kids that are monster truckers.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's all nepotism. I've been trying to crack into that industry forever.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dad wasn't in the fucking business. I mean, honestly,
dude, if we could get
what skill do
Fat
you
Jock's
need?
monster truck, I mean, I think you just need a truck.
You just need a dad who did it before you.
Yeah, yeah, you have the truck in your family.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those. I mean, that's what I think at the Monster Jam shit. I don't want to see I want to see freestyle, and I want to see him break the truck.
You think you disappoint your father if you're a monster driver and you went into banking?
Oh yeah. You'd be like,
no son of mine counts money.
You're a gravedigger.
You're Bigfoot.
Yeah. Bigfoot, Gravedigger, then the school bus. The school bus used to come out at Bakersfield to the Walmart parking lot.
Are you sure you're not just talking about Twisted Metal at this point?
Yeah, the ice cream truck with the clown head on top. Yeah, dude. What you know what I want to get into talking to? I want to talk to some monster truck dudes. I want to talk to some dudes on BattleBots. You fuck with BattleBots?
Well, we know writers on that show.
Yeah,
I think Pat writes for it.
Pat writes for it. Yeah, dude. BattleBots is tight.
I've never watched it.
Really? It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Those dudes get no pussy.
I'd like to get Luka Doncic on the show.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Yeah.
Is who's the Serbian dude who's being mean now?
Jokic.
Yeah. Usually Luka Doncic.
He's not being mean.
He's being mean.
His brothers are being
No,
mean.
He has an edge.
He's always had an edge.
No, he was a nice guy.
No, he was never a
now
nice
he's
guy.
bullying. You know, Markieff Morris hasn't played since he fucking snapped his spine.
I know. But that was he brought that on himself.
I'm not saying he didn't, but do you think it's going to turn
I mean-
into like when Pete Rose hit that dude in the All-Star game and he never played again? What if Markieff Morris never plays again?
I think the NBA will be fine without Markieff Morris. Marcus Morris is having a little bit of a season right now.
Well, he's got to play for two.
Well, also and also like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, barely.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. Was this a joke? Let me see. Kawhi Leonard plant-based. I think Kawhi Leonard said that he would take the vaccine if it was plant-based. Which I don't know what he means by that. Interested in taking a BSO, baby. Black Sports Online.
Yeah, I trust BSO.
Yeah, I trust BSO more than anybody. He said he'd be interested in taking a...
I heard Kawhi Leonard runs BSO.
He might, dude. Keep that same energy podcast from Black Sports Online. 33-year-old Anna Montana claims she's living with LaMelo Ball. He claims he don't know her. Dude, LeVar Ball is so fucking funny. Did you see that shit?
About Jordan?
Yeah. He's
Yes.
like, how often was it Cowherd or was it? How often does LaMelo take advice from ask advice from Michael Jordan? He's like, ask advice? Never. He never do. When's the last time he won a championship, dude? LeVar Ball might be the funniest person of all time,
The funniest father?
dude. Unbelievably funny.
Yeah, there's some funny fathers in boxing, too.
Dude, I loved that shit. LeVar Ball, yeah,
There's nothing better than being a father of somebody where you can just talk shit and then your son has to go fight your battles.
Yeah,
like in
4
boxing.
days ago, LeVar Ball says Michael Jordan is worthless.
Because he's been trying to get him to go one-on-one for a long
Yeah.
time. He's been trying to play Jordan one-on-one.
Dude.
That should be the undercard of Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul.
You tell me what advice he's
One-on-one.
going to give him. Do you ever have milk in your refrigerator, man? When the damn thing expires, I hope you throw it away. What a god, dude.
That is
When
hilarious.
was the last time Jordan won a championship? The game has changed. What's he going to tell him? Dude, unbelievably funny.
LaMelo is also in the MVP running.
LaMelo's
right
great.
now. I mean, I think Giannis probably has it so far. Steph or Giannis. But, dude, Giannis's numbers are so... Giannis is suffering from Aaron Rodgers' condition.
Kovato?
No. Where your numbers are so good for so long that they've lost their power.
Oh. Sorry, that McDonald's video was playing. I was like, what the hell is playing, dude? It's still playing. No. What the hell's... Dude, my phone is haunted by this guy.
Yeah, we're pretending that this is a mistake, but it's actually, that's the call to action
The call to action.
for our sponsorship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the
yeah.
call to action. Or it's like the
Yeah.
light. That's the light to start wrapping it up. Is that guy going, McDonald's. The video is so funny, dude. I love LeVar Ball, dude. I can't get enough of him.
Adrian Broner.
Adrian Broner.
Should we
Oh,
get
that's
into
what
that?
I wanted to get.
Do you have that?
Adrian Broner's a goat.
Do you have the thing I texted you?
Adrian Broner.
Adrian Broner, as you may know, welterweight boxer, kind of on his way down out of his career, has been pretty rusty and out of the ring. More of a social media star than a boxer. Was recently, a woman tried to Letterman his ass.
Yeah, purported extortion.
Yeah, a woman.
That sounds like a sick band.
A woman threatened to leak some photos of them fucking if he didn't pay her some money. And Adrian Broner
I got the quote.
fully came back Letterman style.
I ain't got shit for you. Leak the photos. You shouldn't let me fuck for free. Bye.
He also said that, bitch, you're just a part of my collection.
Yeah. This picture
And
of
then-
him in bed, though, he looks
Out of shape.
very out of shape.
Yeah, she leaked a picture and he retweeted it. He doesn't
Yeah,
give a
he's
shit.
So fucking
It's
funny.
like, it's really funny how it's like, if you don't give a fuck, you can do whatever you want. Like,
Oh, I didn't even. Did you see the second picture?
no, I didn't see the
The
second.
one with more light?
Damn.
Dude.
He looks like James Harden.
He looks way fatter than James Harden. He looks like James Harden when he had that fat suit on when he was trying to get out of Houston.
Yeah. But Adrian Broner, apparently in March, is fighting Connor Benn. And Connor Benn is the son of Nigel Benn, who's a former couple division champ. And Connor Benn is going to knock Adrian Broner's head off.
Fuck yeah.
Because Adrian Broner doesn't train.
Yeah.
He looked like shit in his last fight.
He had a lot of hype back in the day, dude.
He had a ton of hype because he was with Mayweather.
He was supposed to be like Mayweather's dude.
Yeah. No, he was the Tank Davis.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the shit.
He was Mayweather's first tank.
But the issue
He won a belt.
Yeah, he won a few. He was doing good for a minute, but then he started doing all that out of the ring Mayweather shit that you can only do if you're the fucking GOAT.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mayweather would go get in a brawl at a taco truck parking lot in Vegas, but then he would go straight to the gym after that.
Yeah, he would go,
he would train.
He would go throw fucking stools with T.I. at Fuddruckers and then fucking go do whatever. Literally, I think that's where they are in that video of T.I.
Fuddruckers, really?
Fuddruckers.
I thought they were at a taco truck.
No, you know what's so funny is that billionaires and really rich people like the shittiest food.
Oh, of course, Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump. But
yeah.
Mayweather's like talking about always at the fucking that fight was at like a Fuddruckers or something. Well, I could look up where it was actually.
Well, I don't know about billionaires, but I've served food to millionaires many times with private events that when I used to cater, and the food's not different.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's all, it's pigs in a blanket and shit.
Yeah, the food's the same. I mean, I did an Oprah event. She's a billionaire, and it was like mac and cheese balls.
You were there? Oprah was there?
I was nowhere near Oprah. I didn't see her. I heard tell that she was there. It was at one of her houses in Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Man, imagine how sick it is to be Stedman. God, I want to be Stedman. My girlfriend just got a big raise at work. I might be Stedman here pretty soon.
My girlfriend also just got a big raise.
Let's get it!
Podcasting on a Wednesday in the middle of the day.
Y'all good? All right, Don.
You're listening to the No Balls podcast.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be good now.
I'll walk the dog.
I'll walk the dog. Yeah, she just texted me. She's like, "Hey, could you get me an oat milk latte on the way?" I'm like, yeah, of course.
Of course. What's your debit card PIN number again?
Literally, as soon as because I was asleep when she was in the meeting today, and I literally immediately had came in and told me that, and I immediately pulled up that picture where it's like, this is how dudes be on their chicks' payday when they ain't got a job. It's like chicks like at a counter paying for shit, and dudes like arms
holding their behind.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all be good now. This is so fucking funny, dude.
The problem with me is that I work like 70 hours a week. I just don't make money doing it. Y'all can't call me lazy.
Yeah.
This is the No Balls podcast.
I'm not lazy. I'm stupid.
Yeah. I decided to work harder, not smarter.
Man, all right, we can wrap up.
But shout out to the Bussy Rejuvenation Clinic.
Yeah, dude, shout out to the Bussy Rejuvenation Clinic. They're paying everything right now.
Listen, I had a segment in mind.
All right.
I wanted you to tell me, I wanted to go through every team, and I wanted to see if their quarterback is going to be back next year or not.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's the NFL teams.
I'm gonna call it. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, we're gonna start off with a few yeses: Patriots, Bucks, Packers, Chiefs, all across. Yes.
Wait, no. Just go by division.
Okay.
We'll start in the AFC East.
So
Patriots, Mac Jones will be back. Yes.
Bills, Josh Allen. People think Josh Allen might be on the move.
Josh Allen's coming back.
People think that it wouldn't. The Bills what are they gonna do? Because there was some kind of thing I saw the other day where like, is Josh
this
Allen,
is just a little moment.
Is his contract up?
No, he's already paid.
All right.
He's coming back.
Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa. He's actually looking good.
He's looking okay. This is what the Dolphins do every year. They bomb the first half of the season, and then they look good, and so they keep everything.
They just ruin their draft picks.
Yeah. Tua will not be starting week 1 next year.
Wow. Anywhere?
No, for the Dolphins. I don't know about anywhere.
Who's going to be starting for the Dolphins?
All I'm saying is whether or not the current quarterback will be there or not. I don't want to get into that.
Well, let's see this right here. We can also look at the mock draft at the same time because we saw a mock draft thing yesterday.
There was not one quarterback in the top 10.
No, but Aiden Hutchinson, the dude for the
Liberty?
D end from Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
Is trying hard to not go to the Falcons, I believe, or the Lions, I believe, because he was like purposefully like in something was like, yeah, I never really liked the Lions. He might go full Eli Manning and say, no, I would. Why would you want to fucking play for the goddamn? Unless he's a Michigan boy and wants to stay in Michigan. So the first quarterback that people think is going to be this Kenny Pickett from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah, he had a crazy season.
That they banned that.
But
that fake slide, they banned that shit.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
But the draft picks being what they are, I don't think the draft pick's going to play. I don't think there's going to be a lot of rookie quarterbacks starting next year.
There's only one quarterback in the first round. Mock draft.
So Let's go back. Okay, so I'm saying Tua is not going to be there, and I also think Brian Flores is more on the chopping block than people really think.
Yeah. People, for some reason, the Dolphins seem whenever people are talking about trades, it always seems like a destination, but I don't understand why. Because it's Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami. LeBron went there.
Yeah. Jets.
Zach Wilson will be starting week 1.
I know who's gonna be starting next year for the Jets, bro.
Zach Wilson.
Mike White, bro. Mike White.
Oh,
Mike White.
Mike White's already over.
Mike White, bro.
Yeah, it's over.
It's fucking white pride. That's the T-shirt that got made before anybody thought about it.
Anybody think about Mike Pride?
Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater.
It's not going to be Teddy Bridgewater, and it's not going to be Aaron Rodgers.
That's I don't know, dude. Aaron Rodgers likes it up there.
No, it's not Teddy Bridgewater.
Filthy hippie.
There's no fucking way John Elway settles with Teddy Bridgewater because the Broncos have such a fucking solid roster, and they're wasting it on Teddy Bridgewater.
Who are they going to go out and get?
I think that if I had to guess who would be starting for the Broncos next year, I know this sounds crazy, but maybe Jameis Winston.
Ugh.
I know, but what are you going to do? Maybe Deshaun Watson? Deshaun Watson, Jameis Winston.
Charlie, what did we just do in there? What did we do with all? Why did we get
That's
so
true. Deshaun may be in jail.
Charlie, why did we get so many massages?
Charlie Watson. Okay, who else we got in that division?
Raiders.
Yeah, Derek Carr staying.
I didn't know Raiders were in last place. But what about is Russell Wilson on the move?
Well, let's.
All right, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Stick to
Ravens. Duh.
Yeah, Lamar.
Browns.
That's. I mean, I think yes, but I think it's a bad decision. I think they should move on from Baker.
Yeah. Bengals. Joe Burrow staying put.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
Steelers. That's a big one because that's not going to be Ben Roethlisberger.
It's not going to be Ben Roethlisberger, and it's not going to be Mason Rudolph.
Take his squishy face down to the farm.
They also, I would consider the same. Jameis Winston will be starting next year, but I don't think it'll be for the Saints. So he's a candidate for the Steelers. Mason Rudolph is not going to be starting. I mean, you got to think about who else could be a free agent.
Mason Rudolph also, he got the Happy Gilmore treatment from fucking
Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Scored a touchdown last. Do you see Myles Garrett's touchdown?
No.
He's so fucking sick, dude.
I was the first guy to ever take the helmet off and hit another guy with it.
Yeah.
Titans.
Terry O'Reilly. Yes, Tannehill.
Colts.
Yes, Carson Wentz.
I don't know, man.
He's having a crazy good season. He has like 24 touchdowns and 5 picks.
He might snap his spine sitting on the couch.
Or he might go do a mission in Brazil. It's like,
Texans.
Davis Mills will be starting.
Ooh, it's a good name. Mm-hmm. What was the one?
I'm not a fan of names that end in S, both of them.
Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. Man, it must be pretty cool to have Trevor Lawrence because you can kind of do whatever.
Yeah.
Right now. You got another 2 years of sucking.
Yeah. Not Urban doesn't.
No.
But the Jags do.
Urban's a good name, too. He's one of those Urban Myers. Cowboys.
Dak.
Washington.
Taylor Heineke will not.
I
be
love
starting.
Taylor
He
Heineke.
will not
dude.
be starting next
dude,
year.
If I was starting a franchise, my 2 quarterbacks are Taylor Heineke and Mike White.
I don't have a suggestion for who.
Russell Wilson isn't. Is that not somewhere he wants to go?
No, Russell Wilson said he would waive his trade clause to
Saints, Miami,
and Giants.
That's
I know.
So odd.
I know.
Washington.
You just asked me.
Oh, sorry. Eagles. Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts has earned himself. I mean, he's really bad right now, but he had like 7 good weeks where he was like really legit. So I think
he's
Jalen
done
Hurts,
enough this season. I think.
Yeah, I think he starts next year.
Giants.
No, Daniel Jones is not going to be starting. They're going to move on from him. I think Russell Wilson.
That's pretty quick though to move on from. This is his first year, right? He's a rookie.
It's his 3rd year.
No.
It's his 2nd or 3rd year.
Daniel Jones is he the kid from BYU?
It's from Duke.
Oh, excuse me.
Zach Wilson is.
Zach Wilson.
And
Sorry,
that's the Jets.
excuse me.
Yes.
Cardinals.
Kyler
Better keep
Murray.
K1 in the pocket. Keep his little ass in there. That was such a.
I don't want to hit him. I will.
Rams. Duh.
Stafford. Yes.
Niners.
Garoppolo. Not Trey Lance. Garoppolo's playing. They're on fire right now.
Yeah. How did all these fucks pass up about Mac Jones? I was talking shit on Mac Jones before.
I don't know if Mac Jones is as good if he doesn't have Belichick.
He's He's legit.
He also went to a team that spent like $200 million in the offseason.
Yeah. 49ers.
I said Garoppolo.
Oh yeah, sorry. Seahawks.
Not Russell Wilson. He's out.
Really? They are 5-8.
Wilson's out. He's going to New York.
He's probably going to the Packers, and Aaron Rodgers is probably going to somewhere.
You're fucking out of your gourd.
Packers are next up on the thing. I don't know, man.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers is a Packer.
Would you cry if Aaron Rodgers left the team? Would it be more rage than anything?
It would be more. It would be. I can't even begin to access that headspace. I know that last offseason I went through a full spectrum of emotion.
Yes.
And I imagine I will again. But maybe I'd cry.
Kirk Cousins.
In the car if the right song came on.
What song would it have to be? Landslide?
I don't want to work.
Wagon Wheel?
I don't want to work. I want to pick up my drum all day.
Dude, Kanye doing Runaway at that Larry Hoover concert really got me, dude.
At the Rose Bowl?
No, it was at the Coliseum, but I shed one for my boy. Kirk Cousins, Vikings. He's not under contract.
He will be starting. He's had a legit amazing season.
I like Kirk Cousins.
I think Zimmer's gone, though.
Bears. Justin Fields. I think they get a new coach and Justin Fields gets another chance.
I'm with you on that. Yes, Justin Fields will be there.
Lions, Jared Goff, for sure.
Not for sure.
What are you talking
He's had
about?
like 2 good games.
Yeah, but the Lions suck. The Lions. So we did actually talk about it last night. The Lions have gotten boned on a few games.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess maybe. Yeah. Yes. I guess Jared Goff. Yes.
The Bucks. Duh.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, there is a chance that they win the Super Bowl and he retires. There is a chance.
I don't think Tom Brady will ever retire. I think he's gonna have to fucking.
You think he's gonna Roberto Clemente or something?
Have to kill me. Julio Franco. Falcons.
Do they give Matt Ryan? I mean, Matt Ryan has been bombing for like 5 years, and since he won the MVP, he's sucked.
Yeah.
Since he went to the Super Bowl, did he win the MVP the year he went to the Super Bowl?
I don't know. He's a top 10 passer of all time, though.
Yeah, but that's yards.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess he gets one more season. Should he? That's a different question.
No, the Falcons.
Now here comes the 2 toughest of this whole list. I think
Saints and Panthers.
Yes.
I mean, Cam Newton is not going to.
No, Sam Darnold. No, PJ Tucker. No.
You don't think
Cam
Sam Darnold?
Newton. No.
He's been sucking too bad.
Yeah, he sucked.
What do you think is going to happen with the Saints? You think they're going to go with Pittsburgh guy?
The Saints may make a play for Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson might go to New York, though, because of his wife.
Who's his wife? Oh, Sierra.
Yeah.
Remember the big rumor was that she was a hermaphrodite?
No.
Yeah, back in the day, it was a big rumor. She was
Intersex now.
I'm just saying what I heard when I was a kid.
Yeah, no. I think that, the Saints will not. It won't be Taysom Hill. And it won't be Jameis Winston.
Taysom Hill's just gonna sit on his ass and collect, bro.
And then and the Panthers. So no, they will not be returning their starters. Neither of those teams. Mark my words. Everything I just said is gonna come true.
Dude, let's close on this. Did you hear about this guy Travis Hunter, #1 ranked recruit?
No.
He's a cornerback. He today decommitted from Florida State. #1 recruit in the class, cornerback. He decommitted from Florida State today and signed, I think officially, to play at Jackson State with Deion Sanders.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Wow. Deion Sanders is coaching Jackson State?
Mm-hmm.
That's an HBC, right? Yeah. Best halftime shows ever when 2 HBC schools are playing each other.
What, the drumline shit?
Yeah, the marching band and the drum lines. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Step team.
Does that...
That's crazy. I mean, that's a good move.
Because he's playing directly with... playing under Deion Sanders directly?
He's playing under the greatest cornerback in the history of the game.
Yeah. That's the move.
One of them. Champ Bailey might have been better.
No way. Champ Bailey, as far as decades go, I was watching this the other day of best... I don't know if it was just best corner. I think it was just best corners. And it's like, obviously...
Gerald Green.
Yeah, he was... But it's like, it went from like 60s on. But it obviously went Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, Deion Sanders.
Richard Sherman's still getting picks this year.
Yeah, he's a man.
I love Richard Sherman. We hope that all those troubles work out well for you, Rich.
Yeah, come on the pod.
Yeah, Rich also is sponsored by the Bussy Rejuvenation.
Yeah, I think we have the same. Yeah, we have the same. We have the same ad agent.
We have the same Bussy doctor.
All right. Anything else? You good?
I'm good, man. We're gonna be probably remote for the next few episodes, and it's been pretty clear that the prep's been a little low for the last few episodes. Want to go ahead and acknowledge that?
No, I think this was a great one. I think we were very well prepped this one.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean like prep the drugs for sex. We have sex after.
Yeah. The sex drive is way off.
No, we're gonna be remote next week, but other than that, I got nothing to say. Although I will say, put your money on Jake Paul to beat Tyron Woodley again. I mean, how long is it going to take for people to realize that Jake Paul picks these people very specifically?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? I thought he was going to beat Tommy Fury. Come on, Tommy. You're a champion, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. By the way, Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, we're at Bob Arum. Or we're hanging out with Bob Arum for his 90th birthday, the Top Rank promoter.
Fuck yeah.
Not the height difference I thought. Because Tyson Fury is 6'9". Alexander Usyk is 6'4". And I thought that was too much. But I saw them standing next to each other. Not that crazy at all.
Interesting.
Not that crazy at all. I'd love to see. I'm more hyped about that fight. But Canelo is also, there's rumors Canelo might go all the way up to heavyweight and fight Alexander Usyk.
Damn, he's been pumped by the death of Vicente Fernandez.
Yeah.
To fucking turn up.
It's crazy how Vicente Fernandez's mustache stayed black.
Yeah. You think that was legit?
No. No. That caterpillar? No.
Hey,
rest in peace,
let a dead man be dead.
Yeah, rest in peace, Vicente Fernandez. I mean, he's written a lot of in between rounds music that you hear at boxing fights. It's so funny when you hear when like Canelo is fighting and like you'll hear a ding for the bell and then you hear and the whole arena goes and everybody starts singing along to the song.
Fuck yeah. All right. I love you guys.
I don't, but have a great day.
Goodbye.